Okay, after you have done, I actually did 2 coats of this white linen chalk paint on those little black frames. Here they are. Okay, they're not connected yet. That is our next step. So simply move 3 above you a little bit, bringing the other ones close together. What I'm going to do is run a bead of hot glue, okay, right on those edges as I'm showing you, okay. Then we will connect the third, okay. After we've connected the third, and we did the other one same way, 3 glued together, then we glue, good morning, we glue them together, and that's going to make us a very, very cute window frame, which then I'm going to come through and we're going to decorate. I'm thinking about maybe a wood bead round wreath or a normal one. Don't know yet. Back, and we will be a lot further. Also wanted to mention, after gluing them together, on the back side where I've glued them, I added a popsicle stick with hot glue, okay, and what that did is just simply secure it better so that it lays perfectly flat, no wobble wobbles, is not going to come apart. I will come back and put a layer of white chalk paint at least to cover this up. We want our backs to look nice too. That's our first row. Okay, I'm going to do that to the next row, and I'll be back. Okay, here we are. We have them now all glued together. Okay, now if you happen to have, which is pretty normal, these are Dollar Tree signs, and they can be not perfectly squared, I want to say. So when you're gluing them, sometimes you'll come across one that doesn't hit properly. So what you do is you go on the back. Now I've painted them, but these are popsicle sticks, okay? Just glued, okay, to give it the straight that I was wanting. Instead, I was getting a lot of wobble from these little cheap Dollar Tree signs. But now we fixed it with a little popsicle stick. If you have to do that, nobody's really going to look at the back, but I do try to make it so if someone lifts this up, you know, they can see that it's clean. On to the fun part, distressing. And I'll be back to show you the results. Now I'm going to use, because I had on back order, the Waverly Antique Wax for that. Could not get it, so I had to settle for Folk Art Home Decor Antique Wax. Okay, a lot like Waverly's. It's not Waverly's though, unfortunately, but it's been working great by Folk Art Home Decor Antique Wax, in case you're running into the same problem. Okay, be right back. Quick side note, this is called a Chippy Brush. It's different shaped, okay? This one comes to a point. Then you have another kind that is, as you can see, more of a square Chippy Brush. Then you have your stenciling brush. Okay, see it's flat on the top. That's so you can pound in your paint if you're using a stencil. Another option, if it's a bigger stencil, as you can see, flat on the bottom, got lots of bristles. Again, a pounding motion. Okay, through a fourth, you can buy these. Actually, I've heard that the Chippy brushes are now in Dollar Tree. I mean, Dollar Tree is really up in their game. All right, let's put the stuff that I'm not using away. And I am going to be using this Chippy brush because I like the point on it. I can get in between the grooves. Okay, because we're going to be antiquing it. Be right back. maybe a little help in this direction. After you've shaken up your antique wax, take whatever Chippy Brush you have, and you're going to put a small amount, okay? Now, you can see me here. What I'm doing is dabbing some of that off, and also makes it distribute across into your brush. Now come down with me. What I'm doing is I'm coming in. See, even after I took out so much paint off of it, you still got tons. Okay, then you're just going to be creative. I like doing my edges. Just a very quick, I hope you're able to see. Let's see, go here. And as you can see, this brown, yeah, you're seeing it. Okay, this brown, as you can tell, is lasting a long time. And you see, now I only got a little dot. Mushed it around. Mushed, is that a word? I mushed it on a paper towel to take off any bold amount of paint that would ruin our project. Okay, because this is wax. Okay, giving you a pretty good idea. And I will be doing this until I get the required look. Okay, I might even come in with a little more white if I go a little too brown. Everything's fixable when it comes to crafting. This is going to be just an adorable little tiny window pane. Okay, back to that. Let me finish that up. Be back. Just wanted to give you a peek. I did some distressing, as you saw. And there's where our little baby lays, right here. About now, we're going to be decorating it. Okay, be right back. Hi, we are moving right along. Now, we're going to make ourselves a homemade wreath. And there's the beginning of our wreath, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to add things around it, tightening as I go. This is going to be hanging with a ribbon in the center here. Trying to figure out the best way to show you. I'm going to connect it to a ribbon that's going to tie here and hang somewhere right here in the middle. Okay? We haven't even put our glass in yet. So step by step. Step by step. Now, these, okay, these cute little pine cones come in a bundle. Yep, the Dollar Tree. They're put on with wire. I think you can see the wire. I did not cut right at the pine cone, or otherwise we'd have to, what, hot glue it. Not really wanting to do that. So, leave yourself the little wire that it comes with. Select a place where you'd like to put it. Okay, now I'm doing it backwards. There we go. Know what is your front and what is your back. So, using those little, right in there like that, I want it here. Okay, so then I just simply, with my fingers, pull that wire to the back and give it a twist of the wire so that it is on there, but it's not super glued on there. Alrighty, if there's any excess of the wire, use your wire clippers. Okay, she gonna stay, and she's becoming a cute, tiny miniature wreath. Now let me show you what the base of this is, because you're wondering, where did she get that? Okay, I just happened to spot these at Dollar Tree. Aren't they just cute? They come sitting with a little wood deal. I simply used my wire cutters, disassembled the base, okay? Then I took this, bent it around. This is wire. And it simply bent it around without its base. Then I had a rough outline of my wreath, which is the green, as you see, poking out. And I'm going to keep adding. Oh, I also put garland, by the way. Wrapped garland all the way around it. Weaved it in and out. That's what these little white beads are. Those are parts of the garland, which I'll be rearranging, trying to make them show a little bit more in the front. Okay, so distinguish your front from your back. And then it's going to be hung with a little ribbon. Okay, I'll be back. Well, here's some ideas. Dollar Tree has all kinds of stuff. Oh, wait, this way. There you go. Red berries. Frosted with snow. Absolutely adorable. Some... a call came through. There we go. It also has... they also had these dark berries. Cherry red berries. I haven't quite decided which way I'm going. And naturally, this is my pick of pine cones that I'm putting on now. I will, so get out your stash of all the stuff that you might decorate a large wreath with, but in miniature scale. Okay, be back. Now I will tell you, if you don't like glitter, don't mess with that tree. Had so much glitter. I'm sorry, there we go. I want to talk to you. There was so much glitter on those little trees that I had shown you that I bent around to make a very miniature looking wreath. Okay, it is going to be attached with a pretty ribbon, and I'll show you that. It's going to be attached to our frame. It'll be hanging somewhere in the middle there, okay? Next step's coming. Also, I know I keep thinking of things to tell you, but you know, behind the frame in the back, remember these little tabs right here? That held the glass, and it held, you know, the back covering, which, okay, what you want to do is simply take a good pair of pliers or whatever you have. These are some junkies from my husband's stash, and you simply give it a pull. Pull. And there they are. So you want to remove all of those. Boom. 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 I bet you didn't even know those were removable, unless you're a crafter. Then you know. And you can give yourself a nice junk on the finger there. Okay, I already took those out. This is done. That's done. Okay, there they are. Gone. Bye-bye. I don't save these. There's nothing that I can even think of to use for them. Alright, so just want to let you know that that had to be done, okay? Then we're going to add the glass, and I'll show you how to get the glass to stay without them silly little tabs, okay? Okay, everybody. Here she is. This is our window pane. And I put on some sayings on the outside of the window. Gave my window a good clean. A little trick that, in case you don't have Windex handy, you can use rubbing alcohol, half of it and half water, mix it together, instant window cleaner. Because you're handling this glass quite a bit, okay, until you've actually glued it on, which is all I did, was take a bead of glue, okay? Naturally, our wreath just kind of free hangs. I'll tell you what it says. Pray continually. First, believe it or not, I used to be able to say that. First Thessalonians. Oh boy, I can't talk anymore with these dang replacement teeth. Okay, always pray and never give up. Luke 18:1. Oh, Thessalonians. There we go. Thessalonians. I apologize. Anyway, that was Thessalonians 5:17 for the pray continually. Always pray and never give up. I also put she is clothed in strength and dignity. Proverbs 31:25. You are never alone. Joshua 19. Okay? You don't have to do that at all. You can leave them clean, bare, or you could put a little message. I chose that and this cute little bow at the top, and we have our little miniature window panes. Okay, I hope you've tuned in. I hope I taught you something, anything, and you will continue to watch my silly videos where I can't talk, where I can't say a word. Have a good day, everybody. This was part 2, all done. Voila!